About 8 years undefeated.
Yeah.
That's a pretty impressive role, and I don't think that there is too many people in Australia that have ever gone on a 15-fight win streak in MMA. How's it going, everyone? I'm here with, well, the multiple-time now Australian champion, David the Smiling Assassin Martinez. Fight camp at the moment. How's things going?
I'm never not in fight.
That's a good point. 15-fight win streak. Yeah. 6-0 as a professional, and obviously on a 9-fight streak in the amateur ranks prior to that. Give me your thoughts on what that's like as far as the pressure that's added to you when you're going into your next fight, knowing you've got that 0 on your professional record, and everyone wants to try and be the one to take that all away.
Just go out there and have fun. I get to do what I love to do, and you do it for a certain amount of time. So why bother worrying about winning and losing?
You certainly are one of the more active fighters on the Australian MMA scene. Coming up, of course, your first title defence on Eternal MMA 49, taking on Josh Togo, 6-3 out of Australian top team, and looking pretty sharp lately. Give me your thoughts on Josh as an opponent.
Southpaw, obviously very tricky to deal with, and very interesting name, Guerrilla Warfare. Yeah, I was like, I wonder how he got there. I'd love to ask him.
Oh, it's going to be a pretty fun fight. Josh likes to try and keep things on the feet and get the job done with his striking. Of course, it's no secret that how many people want to grapple with you.
No, there you go. Keep quiet. We don't want people knowing that.
Yeah. Well, if they watch any tape, they'll find out real quick. There's a big three-letter promotion that everyone wants to get to, and I'm assuming that's the next logical step for 2020. Don't think we've got any dates yet, but they have certainly been making at least one trip to Australia every year. So, what's the remainder of the year look like for the Smiling Assassin?
December's looking interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know, I'll keep you posted.
Okay, tease there for us. So it sounds like some big news potentially coming for December.
Potentially.
Okay. Well, fingers crossed, that all comes together. I think that there is no more deserving fighter in Australia to get the call to the big show than you right now. Very excited to see the finish of the year. Thanks for having a chat.
Thank you.
Now we're going to throw to a few teammates and former opponents and just general acquaintances of Dave that have seen him sort of mature through this process, turning from an amateur into a professional, and see what they've got to say about this guy and the damage that he's wreaking on the Australian MMA scene at the moment.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Seeing his face light up, it's like, okay, yeah, I know why he's called that.
Taking a little time just to have a quick chat about my good friend David Martinez.
My name's Matthew, and I'm one of David's past opponents.
I fought Dave back in 2015.
First off, he's had that many fights this year, it's not even funny.
Got an undefeated pro record against some of the best lightweights.
You're supposed to fight that Malarkey dude, and he's in the UFC, so...
They haven't been easy fights either, like they have been action-packed, entertaining fights against like top-tier competition.
Number one in the country.
He's a very talented athlete, he's got a very pressure-heavy style, good wrestling.
He never gives up.
His skill set is impressive for someone of his age.
Sort of everything, it might just seem like everything's just falling into place when he's in a fight, but I think he's doing little things and little movements that just leads him to find a way to win, whether it's snatching someone's neck, controlling them on the ground and punching their face until they have had enough. He's shown his durability in recent fights with being able to take everything his opponent could give to him and then still coming through, securing the win. Seems to be something that he just finds with ease.
I remember in my fight against him, I gave him a big right overhand, clocked him on the jaw a few times, and he kept on walking forward, and I was thinking, what is wrong with this bloke? I spoke to him a month and a bit after our fight, and he said he wasn't able to sleep on one side of his face because I clocked him so hard. During the fight, he didn't even flinch.
You know, me and Dave, we had a good scrap a few years back. One thing that stood out particularly in that fight is Dave's post-fight celebration. You know, after he choked me out, he didn't just throw me off and, you know, celebrate. Made sure I was okay first, then he celebrated, then he went to his corner. You know, that showed a lot about his character, and after that, I'll always respect Dave.
After the tap, the first thing Dave did was check to see if I was okay.
David has the utmost respect in the Australian MMA community.
He continues to impress me as I watch his career grow and keep moving.
With a couple more fights, David will be ready to move up to one of the bigger organisations.
Martinez should be considered for the UFC.
Sign David to the UFC. Everyone loves a tough, grindy fighter.
UFC, man, get around it.
He's a great role model for up-and-coming fighters in Australia.
He's a true gentleman of the sport.
Someone pulls out injured, get him on the card. He'll probably even swim there. You know?
It's clear he's a very talented athlete and he's got the right people behind him.
He's a great fighter, great role model, you know. He puts on good fights. He's a good dude. Friendliest man I think I've ever met, you know. Lovely guy. All the best, brother. Good luck.
First time I grappled with him, thought, he's a lightweight. I'll smash him easy, and then I couldn't get up. I was screwed on a heavyweight. I'm usually pretty good at that sort of stuff. If he can keep me down, a heavyweight, then he can keep anyone down.
Who else is there for David?